Everyone has used a cheap range bag at one point in their life. I'll have to admit I've used quite a few cheap ones, but recently I picked up a bag from Hacket equipment. Thankfully, I found it on a discount at the time. I'll provide a link to it on Amazon. When I bought it through a Crate Club discount. While it was a bit cheaper ordering it directly through Hacket equipment, with this discount code, once you factored in shipping and handling, it took about, well, it ended up being a few dollars cheaper, but typically I would have just bought it from Amazon had I even thought about looking for it there. Anyways, like I said, we've all used those cheap range bags. Here you can see a bag that I picked up from Harbor Freight. It's really a tools bag, but it's heavy duty. It allowed me to put a lot of ammo in there. In this case, you can also see a stapler, a bipod, a whole bunch of tools just in case you have to work on anything while you're out there at the range. This works great, but it's ugly. Things kind of get buried. We've also all used a normal sports backpack at any point in time. They work okay, but things get buried in the bottom of the bag. They're really not designed for what you need to do, and they just don't work all that great. Now let's take a look at the actual bag that I picked up from Hacket Equipment. This may not be the perfect bag for you. It really depends on what you want when you're out at the range and what type of weapons that you're going to take with you at that point in time. In this case, since I was only taking handguns with me, this works out perfect. So by default, this looks like just a normal backpack. The outside pocket here, nothing special there. Look in the inside pocket here. There is another container in here, but again, nothing special. But here, on the way it unzips, this is a little different than you would normally expect. And what's great about this is it actually lies completely flat. So there are 4 pockets on each side here. In this case, I decided to store ammo in all of them. That was a 50 round of 223. Picked up these little tiny plastic containers from Walmart. I think there was 3 in a pack and they were a couple bucks. The nice thing is they are airtight and they fit perfect in here. So on this side, I chose to put different types of safety glasses in here, and I also threw a bit more 22 ammo in. As you can see on this ammo, there's a date. I got into the practice a few years ago, quite a few years ago now, of actually throwing the date on any ammo I purchased so that I knew how old it was. Now zipping closed the ammo pouch, or what I'm using is the ammo pouch, and unzipping the main part of the backpack, you can see it unfolds in a different direction here. On the right hand side of the screen, you can see where you can throw in upwards of 8 different magazines, and then as we flip this other pouch open, you can see you can store 2 handguns. I'm sorry this shot isn't quite lined up. The other camera was working for most of the evening while I was recording this, but for some reason I lost the video to actually line up where the 2 handguns are going to be stored here. But as you can see in this, you can easily put 2 different handguns in here, and it doesn't matter if they are a shorter barrel or a longer barrel. You can see that this target pistol fits in there just fine, as does other handguns here. No trip to the range would be complete without hearing protection. As you can see, there's still plenty of room in the bag to put 2 full over-the-ear muff sets of hearing protection in this bag. Here you can see the bag when it's completely full. At this point it has 3 handguns, 2 pairs of ear protection, another small pair of ear protection, somewhere in the neighborhood of 400 rounds of 22 ammo, 50 rounds of 223, 3 pairs of eye protection, and a number of other miscellaneous parts here and there. Is this the perfect range bag? I don't know, but for me, it's much better than what I've used in the past, and I highly recommend you at least check it out. Thanks for watching. Oh, and on a final note, this project got me to clean my electronics workbench, just in case you're wondering why there was a soldering iron in the back corner there.